Charlotte is one of the fastest growing cities in America.
Nearly 20,000 people moved to the Queen City between 2015 and 2019.
And it's only expanded since the start of the pandemic.
Queen City News reporter Savannah Rudisell shows us how some say it stacks up against similar cities. Good morning, Savannah.
Good morning, Julian and Jason. Work from home jobs are giving people a chance to rethink what home they want to be in, especially when it can look little something like any of these. Now, a pair of sisters, they chose to ditch their home for a months-long road trip and use TikTok to take others with a little bit of wanderlust right along.
When do you ever get this opportunity? Like, I have a remote job. I have really nothing like tying me to Chicago anymore, so.
Michaela Marchuk jumped in the car with her sister, living mobile for 8 months, in search of a new place to live.
Here is the list of the 8 cities we're going to be visiting on this journey. When we're in each of these places, we're going to be staying in Airbnbs with reliable internet because we're still going to be working during all.
Each stay lasted about a month, and the sisters used a scorecard to compare potential homes.
Right here, there's a column called Points Possible.
Yeah, see, I'm a data scientist, so like everything in my head is like data numbers. So like it made a lot of sense to do it and break it down in this way.
4 weeks gave them a chance to test how fun and friendly they found each city. It also allowed enough time to experience the humdrum parts, like grocery shopping, sitting in traffic. Thousands of TikTok followers were along for each ride, offering suggestions and opinions.
No idea that there was like so much beef between people who live in Raleigh and people who live in Charlotte.
Things didn't always go according to plan, but Michaela and Alyssa did have some happy surprises.
I got to reconnect with one of my childhood neighbors while we were in Austin, and I haven't seen her since we were like, I don't know, 15.
In the end,
So, where are you headed? I'm going to Charlotte. See you guys there. Woohoo!
When it came down to it, Charlotte was the ultimate winner, both on my scorecard and just like in my heart.
a month in the Queen City made Alyssa want to set roots.
Eventually I want to buy a house, want to have property, want to have like my own house and land, things like that. And I really like the suburbs of Charlotte as well.
Michaela made her final pick a few weeks later and recently joined her sister.
We were rating things separately, but I think like growing up together in the same area and everything, we kind of had the same things that we liked about certain cities.
Michaela says she's shifting her focus from making TikToks to getting plugged in.
I think it's hard when you move to a new city to feel comfortable and feel like this is my home. It's not, I moved from this place and I'm still getting settled in. Basically feeling like home wherever you are.
So the sisters say that since they've landed in Charlotte, they've met a handful of people who are doing a similar type of journey. Some of them even credit Michaela and her TikToks for inspiring them to go on the road.
I love this story. I'm glad you brought it to us. One, because I don't know how to use TikTok. I never would have seen it. Two, they spent a month in 8 different cities. How in the world, how much money must this have cost?
Well, remember, they were still working through all of this. This wasn't an 8-month-long vacation.
Okay.
And they used what they would have spent living in Chicago for the cost of their Airbnbs. So think how expensive Chicago rent is. It's not that difficult to find something comparable in each of those 8 different cities that they were traveling to.
Okay, I saw one of them flip a coin there to decide. So was she between 2 spots and Charlotte just won on the coin toss?
I think each of them were between 2 spots. I think Michaela was between San Diego and Charlotte. And Alyssa, her sister, was between Austin and Charlotte.
Ooh, those are both good cities to choose between.
Flipping the quarter, heads Carolina, tails California, that Jody Messina song. It just fit too well.
There it is.
I love it, Savannah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And congrats, we got some new folks moving to Charlotte.
Indeed.
Welcome to Charlotte.
Good.